This is CBC.
3 lessons in Edmonton. Another artist down here, Jeffery Russell. Visit to the zoo, a baby hippopotamus. And I learned a little bit about hypnotism this week. I talked to Ravine, and he told me every time I say the word Lethbridge, Keith goes into a trance. It's amazing. And it works. Quack like a duck. Can you walk like a duck? Oh, I got an idea. Come back over here. Come back over here. Okay, hold your breath. All right. Now we've got a surprise contest today. You're going to love this one. But let's go into our first rock video, Mr. with Kyrie. Hold your breath. Good video. Okay, we got more rock videos coming up. An incredible contest. Batman and a sculptor down here that works in lard. He's going to be doing Edwina. Where's Keith? Oh, I forgot. He's still holding his breath. Lethbridge.
Anyway.
No. I've done that. Come on, have a seat. I've done that. The opening's finished. Come on up here.
The opening's finished?
Whoops, it's finished.
What do you? It's finished?
You were out of it.
What do you mean I was out of it?
You forgot all about it, Len. What do you think it'd be like to be a floor director at home?
That'd be great.
I can see him around the table telling jokes to the kids. Okay, everybody.
Everybody laugh at my humor. Coming up, we've got pork chops.
every time his wife goes to tell a story, 4, 3, time's up. Okay, you're out. Sorry, Len. It's not really like that, is it?
No. All right. We've got phone calls. Okay, are we ready? Wait a minute. We got the electronic shock system all hooked up?
Yes, it's ready to go.
Okay, we've got everything wired up down here in case they give it any lip at all. Okay, everybody at home. Listen, if any of you think you're going to get away with saying stuff on our show, you're wrong and rudely mistaken.
We've got a special electronic device on the line Keith installed. Hi, you're on Switchback. Good morning.
Uh-huh. Scared him right off.
Scared him right off
Petrified,
already.
shaking in your boots, are you? Okay, well, we're pretty mean.
Okay, hit her again. Good morning, you're on Switchback.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good.
What's your name?
Terry.
Uh-huh. Jerry?
Terry. Yeah.
Terry.
What show do you like better, Batman or Get Smart?
Gee, Batman or Get... I gotta say, I lean towards Get Smart.
Yeah.
You
I
do?
like Batman a bit better because it's funnier a bit.
The costumes are pretty strange.
Yeah.
I think that Ian would look pretty good as a Caped Crusader. What do you think?
Yeah, he looked pretty good, except his head would shine a bit.
Oh, yeah. Head would shine. We've got that problem covered.
Yeah, the alligator's taking care of that today.
Yes, there's no problem. We actually shaved Ian's head bald. He came in here with a full head of hair, and we said, no, that's not the image we want to project. We want one long-haired guy, one short-haired guy.
Keith even made me wear low boots so I wouldn't look so tall.
That's right. I tell you, we're picking on him. Listen, speaking of boots, they're just about giving me the boot. They came down on me the other day.
I hear they snuck down and took a peek at your office.
Yeah, I was kind of a little surprised, Ian. Why don't we take a look at it?
Let's do that right now.
Okay.
Well, with the monetary considerations, it's going to be a long time coming. I haven't heard that they're right now.
Hello, can I help you? An appointment. Let me look. Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry. He's awfully busy. Excuse me, sir, you can't go in there. You can't go in there. You can't.
Hey, oh, just a second. Yeah, I'll be right. Come on in. It's okay. It's all right. Come on in, guys. How are you? Listen, yeah, just sell the oil, buy pork bellies. Yeah. Okay, great. I really got to run. I do. Okay, perfect. Super. Great. Hey, listen, you guys. What do I owe this occasion to? Just a visit, friendly visit? Yeah. Well, super. Listen, let me put some of this junk away. Come on in here. Come in. What are you doing all day? Nothing, just cruising around? Listen, I'm sorry that the place is in such a mess. If you guys got time to stay, maybe a pizza or something, I'll get one. Pie? You in for it? Perfect. Listen, Maddie. Yeah. Send up pie, pizza. My favorite. Yeah, anchovies too. You guys are in for anchovies? Perfect. Okay, great. Super. Well, this is great. Gee, I feel kind of bad. The computer's down. I got all the games are packed away. The Intellivision is packed away. Everything. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. Except, come in. Take a chair. Grab a couple of magazines. Sit down. I'll get Ian up here. He's probably down in his little hole in the basement. Maddie, yeah, get me Ian on the line. Tell him to come on up to the conference room. We're into heavy discussion. He's out doing the walks right now? Oh, okay. As soon as he's finished with the walks, have him come up. Super. Thanks. Perfect. Listen, sit on down, guys.
Oh, so that's where your office is.
Yeah, it's pretty well, I got a posh office, but you saw that secretary I've got. I tell you that she wakes you up.
Where did you dig her up anyway?
Oh, she's been married for a few years.
I'll tell you, I have a lot more fun in my office.
Yeah, your office is so dirty.
That's where we have so much fun up there.
No
Partyville. Right, Len?
Right.
Good times. Oh, phone calls.
Oh, phone calls.
We're going to roll. Good morning. You're on Switchback. Hello?
Yeah?
Whoa!
Oh, he's there. How you doing this morning?
Not bad.
Not bad. Medium?
Yeah.
Nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yep. What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Can I tell you a joke?
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Is it a joke you can tell your mother, Jeremy?
Yes.
Are you sure your mother wouldn't wash your mouth out with soap? If
No.
Okay, go for it.
What do you get when you mix Boy George and Prince?
I don't know.
Princess.
And on that red-hot joke, Jeremy, we're going to take a little visit to a sponsor. Come back.
Purina Butcher's Blend. The only dry dog food with the meaty tastes of beef, liver, and bacon, all in one bag. In a world of passing fancies, nothing tempts dog more than the meaty taste of Butcher's Blend. Well, almost nothing.
Cats have changed their tune because now Meow Mix brand cat food from Purina has a new sprinkle of flavor cat savor. So serve your cats Meow Mix. It'll wow them.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. When I bite into a crispy crunch, I'm off to a world of taste. A crispily, crunchily, chocolatey, munchily, peanut buttery place. A place where nothing else matters, cause chocolate covers the ground. Just when you think you're in paradise, peanut butter starts melting around. It's crispily, crunchily, meltily, munchily, wonderful kind of fun. And I've still got 2 minutes left, and I'm not coming back till I've done.
Crispy Crunch. What a wonderful place to be.
Does anybody have any change?
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
All right, I'd like to welcome Dan McMullen to the show, and Dan's going to sculpt Edwina out of lard.
This used to be Edwina.
This is cow fat, Edwina.
Dear, let's not be rude. This is an artistic endeavor. I'm going to be sculpted and rendered in lard.
It can only be so artistic, Edwina. A, you are a cow.
Yes.
B, this is lard.
It's a
Now, do I have to go into great detail here, lard lady? You know what I mean? Like, let's just...
Lard lady?
It's better than a few of the other phraseologies we could add to lard, but...
Let's get on with it.
Listen, Dan, do you want to see something real funny?
Sure.
Watch this.
Show me something.
Lethbridge.
Oh, thank you, Ian. I owe you money for that.
Should we?
We should.
No. Let's get on with the process.
Oh, we won't do that. Lethbridge. So anyway, carry on.
Dan, how long have you been sculpting lard?
Well, I've been introduced to it since about 81 when I finished my program up at SAIT, professional cooking.
Couldn't cook, so you started making food, playing with your food, did you, Dar?
Yeah, it's much more fun.
Were you introduced to it at a party?
Yeah. Actually, no, it's the alternative to ice carving.
Being a little warmer, a little easier, or is it actually harder to carve than ice?
It's a lot easier, actually. It's just a little more time-consuming, where an ice carving by professional should take anywhere from 20 minutes on up, depending on the size.
Any problem with the lard melting?
Dan, Dan, dear, excuse me for interrupting, but I'm dying to know what's that unsightly thing in front of you, that big, well, you know, that blocker.
This thing? Yes.
That's
Vision
you,
of modern
Edwina.
art.
No, come on, dear, be serious. This is art.
This is going to be the inside of you when I'm finished.
The inside of me?
Yeah.
This is your brain. Styrofoam
But
brain,
it's
cattle.
styrofoam, dear. What do you do with that, Dad?
Okay, what I do, basically any sculpture over a foot in height, 12 inches, requires the support of some type. And to help fill the size and the density of the sculpture, we use styrofoam and supports such as heavy gauged wire.
Now, what do you want me to wear today, dear?
A mask.
Boys, I go away for 1 week and look what happens.
Sorry, Edwina, sorry, I'm hot today. I'm hot. I'm melting this lard. I'm so hot. I better get back.
Well, listen, let's let Dan
get
get started on this so we can see how it's
Would you need Edwina to do
applied.
anything special?
I'll go get into my artist's robes. I think I
Sure,
should do
you
a
surprise me.
Venus de Milo type pose. Don't you, dear?
Maybe.
Oh, dear.
Is there enough lard in here to do this big cow here we've got down here? We got a pretty prime
Please,
beef.
dear, I've been
Well, I have a
dieting
few
all
more
week
cases
in
in the back.
anticipation of this event.
This isn't Edwina's relatives, is it?
I'm afraid it is.
Oh, we have slipped
Edwina.
into tasteless humor. My goodness,
Speaking
wait
of
till I had
tasteless-
talked to Crazy Bob about
Speaking
this.
of tasteful, let's take a look at Batman this week. Part 1, Green Ice.
I'm afraid I've lost faith.
Whoa! And again, it's time for the Stump the Artist portion of our show. And today we've got Sandra from our studio audience. Hi, Sandra.
Hi.
You know how this little portion works?
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if Al's going to bring the pens in on anything special today.
Excuse me, Ian? Somebody's causing trouble over here. Who is it? Look at it, all fingers pointing. Let's drag this person up. Is it you? Come on. Both of them.
get up
Okay,
here,
you
Noah.
guys have to stand right over here and just behave. We'll keep them real close. Okay,
Just-
right here.
Just a
Right
minute
there, that's
now.
good. That's
What
good.
exactly have they been charged with, Keith?
They're making a little bit of noise behind the scenes, kind of making fun of our special guest here, Sandra, weren't you? Okay, Rat Fink, what's your name, Rat 1?
Rat 1, speak up.
Brandon.
Brandon Rat. Your name?
Jason.
Jason Rat.
Jason Rat and Brandon Rat. Okay, Jason.
Also,
Rat.
Jason, I'd like to comment, I absolutely hate the shirt.
I don't know.
Anything-
Jason, get out here, show that shirt. See, Edmonton.
Anything with Edmonton on it is
For that, you just saved your life. Both of you can return to your chairs, Rats.
good. Thanks, Brandon.
Okay, now I think
All
we've
right, it's
pretty
time
well
to call.
straightened these guys out.
It's time to call for the pens. Hit it. Al, can we have the official pens, please?
Oh, he's going on taco chips this week.
Al, I'm afraid to ask, what is that?
I was in Edwina's dressing room, and she's being sculptured, and I said something. She threw her hat at me.
Well, that's what I call impromptu.
I like it. Perfect. Okay, now, anyone tampered with this pen, Al?
No one.
Okay.
No one.
Sandra, I don't think we told you this, but
Thanks,
you're going
Al.
to wear this hat now. Perfect.
You didn't
There'll
know
be
that,
no
did
laughing.
you?
That looks very nice. I said there'll be... All right, the entire group of you down here. Wait, no, just kidding. Okay, let's check this pen.
All right, Sandra, you know how this works? You make a mark on the piece of paper, and then we see if we can get Keith to do something with that mark.
And there'll be none of that hypnotizing stuff. None of that stuff. No more of that stuff. Okay, Sandra, go for it. Very nice line, Sandra. We'll take this hat off you. We'll put this hat on me.
Okay.
All right.
Now, since Edwina is being sculpted today, and she's kind of the theme of the show today, sculpting Edwina, I think
Lard.
that we should have you do a picture from memory of Edwina.
Of Edwina the cow?
Yes.
Well, what do you think, Dan? Should we draw up a picture over here of Edwina, too? Okay. All right. Sandra, you hold on to this.
You come right over here, Sandra.
Edwina.
You keep close eye on Keith. We don't want any cheating.
Oh, Edwina, do I have to be flattering to her?
You can just draw whatever you want.
Be mean?
You be flattering.
Okay, we're going to... Real savage cutthroat? Okay. All right.
On your marks, get set, hit it.
It's got it all, Ian. It's got it all. Could we get this shown here? We've got the famous barnyard pilots. And Edwina, move it on over.
Actually, that's quite flattering. Not bad at all.
Well, let's face it, Edwina is a pretty big star. She's, you know, she's gone out with some of the bigger celebrities of Calgary, so therefore, I think if I treat her right, she'll treat me right. Dan, what do you think? Give us a holler from back there. Yeah, okay, we got an hee-haw.
Hee-haw, Dan likes it.
All right, whoa, this is falling apart. I think then I can pretty well easily say that I'm the winner.
I think he's done it.
All right.
All right, well, let Sandra take the microphone and do the honors. Go for it,
All
Sandra.
right, Switchback fans, we'll be right back after this.
Right on, Sandra.
You can say an orange is sweet and juicy and fun to eat. But there's one word that says all of that and a lot more. Sun-kissed. You have our word on it.
H. O.
Hi.
Q. S. E. Spells terror. Come to a place where nobody lives. House.
Coming to a theater near you. Consult local listings.
Hey kids, why have you made Brown Cow Canada's #1 liquid milk mixer? Is it because of its rich chocolate taste? Or because it's great with milk? Or is it just downright delicious? Come on, kids of Canada, tell us how you really feel.
Moo. Moo.
Move over to Brown Cow, Canada's #1 chocolate syrup.
Oh, all right. As you know, we're going down to Lethbridge coming up soon. And do you know about that, Sandra?
No.
Well, we're going to be doing a show live in Lethbridge.
At the Agnes Davidson School, and tickets are available. All you've got to do is go down and pick up your tickets to that.
That's right. Or if you want to get the ticket sent first, you can send it into Switchback, Box 1700, Station M, Calgary, Alberta, T2P 3Z7. And we'll just send the tickets out to you so you're sure you have them.
We want lots and lots and lots and lots of people to come on. We're opening the school up at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and the doors to the auditorium are open at 8:30. We're going to just drive that entire city of Lethbridge. We're going to raise the roof of that school.
We did it in Fort McMurray.
Yes.
Did you see the Fort McMurray show, Sandra?
No.
Sandra, this is #1 lesson. You tell stories. You lie. Oh, yes, I did. I loved it. I couldn't believe it. Right?
Okay. Now, did you see? I'll ask the question again.
Try it again. Back it up.
Did you see the Christmas and the New Year show we did from Fort McMurray?
Oh, yeah, it was great.
That's it.
She's learning quick.
She's a natural.
Well, we tore Fort McMurray apart. We had a great time up there, and we're going to do it again in Lethbridge.
Yeah, you're going to watch the one in Lethbridge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's absolute gospel truth, right?
Yeah.
Right, absolute. Okay, we're doing great here. We've also made sure that we're not going to get any more of those phone calls. We've got a Roxy down here who, if you remember last week, called up and gave us a little bit of a rough time. And we're going to have her on a little later on in the show.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll let her know that she's coming up so she can just squirm a little bit waiting.
Get the pressure, raise the heat of this. You're doing real good, though. Have you taken TV? Do you think that's going to be a career for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think you're going to specialize in news, hockey, or
I don't know.
entertainment tonight?
Yeah.
You think so? Okay, all right.
Everything but Switchback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to horn in on our job, right? Right?
Right.
Yes. You're supposed to be wearing your hat again. I don't know, Sandra. We're trying to help. Why don't you throw to what's coming up next?
All right. Now, you're probably wondering why Keith has the arrow in his head. He went to Edmonton. He had a little bit of an accident up there. Whoa, falling off my stool.
Little bit. Good thing I hit myself in the head. It didn't hurt nothing.
Yeah, it went right through. It went right through the dead space. There was no vital organs were hit whatsoever.
Down, straight through.
So let's take a look at what Keith did up in Edmonton right now.
Bows and arrows. I don't know. It looks like Star Wars has taken over even archery. I don't understand a thing about this, but fortunately, we've got Rose Houle down here that's going to do a little bit of explaining. Rose, there's nothing in this book that makes sense to me. That no longer looks like bows and arrows.
Well, archery has come a long way since the invention of the compound bow.
A compound, boy, compound, complex, you need Cole's notes just to figure out what's going on. Everything has changed. Like I see the arrows, but arrows like this, for instance, I've never, this looks more like a toilet bowl cleaner than an arrow. What in the world is it?
Well, actually, they use this arrow for shooting birds.
This arrow?
Yeah.
And the purpose of these?
Well, it slows down the arrow very quickly. Usually if you're shooting at a bird, you're shooting up high, and you lose a lot of arrows. This way, the arrow kind of goes up, and as soon as it reaches its distance, it just comes straight down, and you can watch it come down.
Now, what is the purpose of feathers at all on a
Well,
bow?
it's like a parachute. The large feathers grabs the air, and it sort of puffs out and comes straight down. It doesn't go any further.
So now this one here would be the same?
Yeah, this one would probably slow down quicker than that one. Whereas a hunting arrow that you want to travel fast, it's got plastic, very streamlined feathers, and it really whooshes through the air.
Wow. Okay, now the arrows, what about bows? How have they changed and moved along as technology moves?
Well, this long bow is probably the oldest style that we still carry in bows. And it's just one long stick when the string is off of it, and putting the string on it gives it some bow. And that, when you pull it back, gives it more energy, and it tosses the arrow out.
Okay, now so this is the long bow. Now this one here looks like somebody left it outside in the sun and it warped. What's going on here?
That's a recurve bow, and the reason for the recurve in the limb is it stores more energy. So actually it shoots a faster arrow than the long bow.
Okay, all right, recurve. Now what about this little devil here, this one that looks like batteries are not included in assembly, is going to have to be done at home. Like that doesn't even look like a bow.
Well, that's the compound bow.
I'll say.
Yeah.
What are all the attachments, like this, for instance?
Yeah, this is just an accessory for shooting. It adds weight to the bow.
Uh-huh, and the little wheels, is that to make it easily pull it along on the ground?
The wheels are actually what make the bow. It has a compounding effect. When you draw it back, it's heavy, and then it lets off where you're holding it, so it's easy to shoot.
Can I just pull it?
Yeah, you can pull it. Just
now,
make sure you don't...
How do I hold it?
Okay, this is up and this is down here.
Oh, I should have known that. Silly
Put your
me.
hand up here.
Oh, up there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And just pull here?
Yeah, just make sure you don't let the string go.
Okay, now that, oh, I see. The wheel comes around. Well, that makes it real easy. You can just hold that with one finger.
Sure, yeah, you can aim for a longer period of time.
Now, how many pounds pressure would this bow be?
That's 42 pounds, so it lets off to about 20.
Okay, so you can hold it and aim accurately and point it?
Mm-hmm. And it's actually faster than both of those two bows.
Faster?
Mm-hmm.
So when it lets go, it just flies?
Yeah.
Well, look, I like the name on it. Everybody at home read that. Rambo. Let's go shoot this thing. I'll carry this one?
Okay.
Okay. Rose, like, you're kidding me. What is this? Is this just for beginners, or what is this stuff?
Well, actually, everyone wears an arm guard. That's what this is here. And it protects your arm that holds the bow from the string.
Oh,
the string
okay.
usually rides fairly close, and sometimes it makes you a little red there.
Okay, I wasn't sure. And what about this glove?
Well, that's to protect your fingertips, because that's what you pull the string back with.
Okay, all right. Now, what next? We need a bow.
Okay. We'll start with this one here.
All
this
right.
is the recurve.
Okay.
Okay. Now, maybe I'll demonstrate with one arrow before.
Good idea.
Okay, and then that
Great
way
idea.
When you're shooting out of lanes, you should stand up a line, one foot on each side.
Okay.
Your feet should be about shoulder width apart so you have better balance. You'll notice that the arrow has 3 feathers. One is an odd color.
Right.
The odd color one always faces away from the window, this being the window here. Okay? So you just snap the arrow into the string like that.
Right.
And the arrow stays on.
And then it sits on that little guide.
And it sits on a little guide right here. Okay? And you put one finger above and 2 below the arrow and just pull back on the string with your left arm perfectly straight. And then when you're ready to shoot, you just open your hand. Okay, and I missed the target.
Good, I won't feel bad when now as long as I hit the cardboard. All right,
okay.
So just...
I'll line you up so that...
Okay, we put this on the little rest.
Yeah.
Put the odd color out, away from the window.
Right.
Pull that into there.
Right.
3 fingers on.
Okay, you straddle the line with one foot on each side. There we go.
Shoulder width apart. I'm pretty broad shoulder.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Okay, and
okay,
just
keep
aim.
That's it. Pull all the way back.
Aim straight down the bar, the shaft?
Straight down there. Good.
Bullseye.
Yeah, try another one. See if you can't split it.
Split it? Okay, I'll try. I am new at this. You mean split the arrow?
Yeah, split the arrow.
Okay, you're under the notch?
Yeah. Close.
Let me try one more split. Oh, we're all out of
We're
arrows.
all out of arrows.
I'll go get another one.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna get it. They told me a little twist on the way out. One more time. Well, it was close. No cigar. Can I try her again?
Sure can.
All right. Okay. You put them back in that little holder? All right. This time lucky. Okay. Odd color out. If I had Crazy Bob down there with an apple balance on his head, I'd probably get her every time.
Applesauce.
Applesauce. All right. One more shot. Finger that.
Hold your hand away from your face. Bring it in a little closer.
But I got her in the target that time. Getting better all the time. Now, if I could just get it in the yellow. Now, you said I pulled it a little far away?
Yeah, closer into your face. There you go.
Okay. Another one right on.
Good.
I got to get that target.
Try to split this one.
Really. If I can just get it in the yellow.
Good shot.
Let's go. Well, I got it.
Yeah, you got the paper.
No bullseye.
That's a good grouping.
That's terrific. I'm going to be back here, Rose. Thanks for letting us come down. Ian, you can't believe my accuracy. You'll have to make a special trip down there also. Rose?
Okay. Good.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Accuracy? That was terrible. I hear Robin Hood cut you from his band of merry men.
Well, I didn't want to be a merry man, so...
What is that blob?
Edwina?
Yeah?
Look in a mirror, Mama.
He's used about half of your cousins so far.
I've got my Grecian robes on.
Grecian robes?
Yes, I wore this in my recent dance concert. Actually, you know what? Dan, is this a suitable outfit for me to be wearing?
Oh, it looks beautiful, Edwina.
Because I have it on good authority that this is an identical duplicate of Crazy Bob's fiance's wedding gown.
Oh. You're in trouble, Cal.
You're in big trouble.
You're in big trouble.
You're wearing Crazy Bob's fiance's wedding gown?
Well, a copy of it.
Okay, good thing you clarified that.
Dan, is there a special technique you use, kind of this,
Ouch!
Ooh, that hurt. Method. We just
Excuse me, Edwina. Edwina, I think this is...
Now, Keith, you be careful.
I was just thinking possibly a stylish ring.
Oh,
how about a...
Come on, Cal.
How about a unicow?
A unicow. Oh,
how about a buffer cow?
This is an artistic endeavor, boys. I wish you would take this more seriously.
A moose cow.
How about a sick cow?
We already got a sick cow.
This stuff is so sticky. Hey, Len, you want to know how sticky this stuff is?
Araxi, what are we
Len, wake up.
This show is falling into
Check
the sewer.
this out. Is that stuff sticky or what?
I don't know. Listen, it's
hanging in there.
Pretty well, though. Pretty good. I think the nose needs a little...
Dan, dear, how's your supply of lard holding out?
I don't know. You've got lots of...
Hello, we can borrow some from you.
You can always scrape my thighs.
Lev, sorry about that. Why don't you just take your best shot at Edwina? Come on.
There you go.
Let her fly. Let her fly.
Now,
wait a minute. Hey, censor this. Cut.
There's Crazy
Get
Bob.
that
I
off.
demand a conference.
At least.
My,
there we go.
Sorry, Dan. Maybe we should just leave you to do this.
I gotta put my
cowbell, right?
Cowbell.
Oh, that's looking good.
And
This stuff's kind of fun to work with.
And you can cook a pie
Is
with
that
it
a
after.
cowbell around my neck?
Just so we can find you if it's dark out.
Oh, dear.
We know where to find you in the dark
Are cowbells out? Edwina?
They're gauche.
Gauche? Off goes the gauche
Thank
bell.
you, dear. How about some of
Edwina,
those
we're looking
trendy
after.
little bangles around
I don't know,
my
Edwina.
wrist?
A face like yours belongs behind bars, like most unusual animals. So why don't we take a look at a lot of unusual animals down at the zoo? We'll keep working.
Well, there's been a real exciting occurrence at the Calgary Zoo. Nomi the hippo has had a baby calf, right?
Well, baby hippo, we say. Calf is the next best thing, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, well, Peter Carson will tell us a little bit about it. When was the baby born, Peter?
It was born on Valentine's Day between 1 and 2 in the morning.
Any idea what sex?
No, not so sure. Although, to be sure, we have come up with a dual name. It's either Valentine or Valentino. But just talking to the keepers today, they think it's a little Valentino, so it might be a little male.
Good.
Yeah.
How much did the baby weigh when it was born?
We think around 80 pounds. We had no opportunity to actually weigh it, but that's sort of the average poundage that they have. It grows very quickly. The adults, goodness, they can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. when full grown. So
how much does the mother weigh now?
She'll be close to that number. And Big Froggy will be even heavier than that, the old father. But I guess the baby will grow very, very quickly. It will be fed by its mother on mother's milk only for about 6 to 8 months. And then it starts eating solids, and it'll be weaned maybe within a year's time.
How long will it take for the baby to grow to full size?
Oh, I'd say about 6 to 8 years or so.
Is there any danger involved with a baby like that, Peter? You'd think that the mother could roll over and quite easily crush it.
Yeah, she could, but although she's very sensitive, she has a very, very, very sensitive skin, much like elephants actually too. They have a heavy skin, but she will react to the baby very much and would not squash against the wall. Now the danger is, however, if you upset her situation and if you go in there and get her very frightened and very angry, and then she would pay more attention to perhaps those kinds of things, and then there could be a bit of a problem. That's why we kept the public out for the first week.
So the mother being that protective, she could be quite dangerous to be around then.
Oh, she is. She's actually quite aggressive. He couldn't put the father in with it. She would attack him and chase him away.
Even his own daddy.
Oh, absolutely. Daddy has no business in there right now.
Has she ever had baby before, or is this her first one?
No, it's the first that she is keeping alive, so to speak. We did have one born, and it died during delivery about 2 years ago. So this is her first successful breeding for us.
How long was she pregnant before the baby was born?
She's pregnant for 8 months, which is pretty short. When you look at humans, even is 9 months, but for a huge animal, but the baby is relatively small. 80 pounds compared with 3,000 is a small baby.
Well, they splash around in the water quite a bit. Is that where they like to spend most of their time?
Yes, that's their safest environment. In fact, during the daytime, hippos just about stay in the water all the time in the wild. They will go on a sand pit in the middle of a river and sunbathe and that type of thing, but they'll always have water around them. But at night times, they come on land and they eat and graze just like a cow.
How long do they hold their breath for?
Oh, I'd say 2 minutes is very easy. They can probably hold the breath for 4 minutes if they have to.
And they feed underwater quite a bit in the wild?
More above ground, really, more above water. They feed on grasses and reeds and so on. They will eat some aquatic plants, but they really come out at nights and just graze or in the riverbanks and feed on plant life there.
Well, I have to ask one last question,
All
Peter.
Right.
Where did you get that tie with the little dinosaurs on it?
You like that tie? Well, it's our logo. The Calgary Zoological Society has a muskox and a dinosaur as their logo animal. And so we made a tie, and other zoos do that too. So we not only trade animals, we also trade ties.
I love it. It's a great idea, and thanks very much for talking to us,
nice
Peter.
Talking to you. All right.
Boy, I'll tell you, that lard is sticky stuff. Thanks, guys. I tell you, this sort of looks like the little logo of that dinosaur on that tie. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I better not touch anything. I tell you, that lard is something else.
So you like the Edmonton Oilers, do you, Keith?
I sure do. I'm an Oilers fan forever. Yeah, right on, yeah!
Lethbridge. Who's the greatest hockey team in the world, Keith? The Calgary Flames?
Even hypnosis couldn't make me say that.
Thing.
Wait! Sorry. No light. We've got to take this hat. Make everyone at home see this is the #1 Stanley Cup champions. Even hypnosis couldn't make me sway. But I'm still hypnotized. Lethbridge. That's where we're going.
He didn't go along with that skit, did he, Len?
No. Fooled you. I'll tell you, we've got a very, very special prize coming up here, a contest that we're going to be running, and we're going to bring it in and show you live what we're giving away, and you're not going to believe it. Speaking of the word Lethbridge, that, of course, is the name of the word game, right?
Contest is what you're groping for.
Rented mouth. I think this arrow, when I pulled it out, did some damage. And, of course, what I was meaning to say in English was Lethbridge is the word that we'd like you to rearrange into as many words as you possibly... Ian, why don't you just take over completely?
Just take all the letters in the word Lethbridge, rearrange them into as many words as you possibly can, and send them in to us here at Switchback. And if you win, you'll win the game Balderdash. We've done it with television. We've done it with the word Switchback, and we've got a lot of mail-in on it. It's a fun contest.
Send them down to us at Switchback, Box 1700, Station M, Calgary, T2P 3Z7.
Oh, well done.
Go get an envelope, address it while we're taking a look at this. How was that?
I'll be back in 5 minutes. When I bite into a crispy crunch, I'm off to a world of taste. A crispily, crunchily, chocolatey, munchily, peanut buttery place. A place where nothing else matters, cause chocolate covers the crown. Just when you think you're in paradise, peanut butter starts melting around. It's crispily, crunchily, meltily, munchily, wonderful kind of fun. And I've still got 2 minutes left, and I'm not coming back till I've done.
Crispy Crunch. What a wonderful place to be.
You can say an orange is sweet and juicy and fun to eat. But there's one word that says all of that and a lot more. Sun-kissed. You have our word on it.
We're going to have more Batman, more rock videos coming up. But first thing, we should take a couple phone calls.
Why don't we do that?
We'll hit it right now. Good morning. You're on Switchback.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Derek.
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 That's what I said, didn't I?
No, you said Derek.
Oh, that's what I said. Derek.
Yeah, I'm Jared.
Jared.
Oh, sorry, Jared.
Jared, I wouldn't even put up with that kind of abuse.
I'd like to tell you a joke.
Go ahead. I'm brave.
Wait a minute. Check. Make sure. Put them through the criteria. Jared, is it a joke you can tell your mother?
Yeah.
Have you tasted soap suds when you've told this joke before?
No.
Go for it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wade.
Wade?
Yeah.
Wade who?
Wade the bathtub I'm drowning.
I heard a good joke.
Oh, Keith's got one.
Mine isn't very good. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks for the joke. Good morning. You're on Switchback.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah. I'd like to tell you a joke, too.
Do you want Keith to ask you all the criteria and put you through the ringer, or do you want to just let her fly?
Naomi, can you tell this joke to your mother?
Well, all right. Okay, how did the duck wash his clothes in the ocean?
How did the duck wash his clothes in the ocean?
How?
I don't know.
Because it was full tide.
Oh,
Full tide.
perfect.
Hey, I got one.
Okay.
Why do Eskimos wash all their clothes in tide?
I know.
Because it's too cold outside.
And I'd like to say hello to one.
Oh, I'm sorry she got cut off.
You cut off Naomi.
I did.
Naomi, I don't know.
Sorry, Naomi.
That's
but I
terrible.
like the joke about the tide. It was great.
Good morning, and you're on Switchback.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Where are you calling from?
Calgary.
From Calgary?
Yeah.
Are you going to drive down to Lethbridge and be part of our live studio audience come March the 16th?
Oh, no.
How would
walk,
you
or
like
crawl?
to drive down on something like this new Walt Healy Yamaha?
Oh,
Yes.
I like it.
Eh?
This is what we are going to be giving away on Switchback. Don't break the prize.
Going
Don't
in
break
the
the
car,
prize.
he's
like
just
it.
around the corner. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Can I have it?
You might just be able to have this little Walt Healy Yamaha motorcycle, but of course,
We'll be giving you details next week on how to win this beautiful little motorbike from Walt Healy Yamaha.
if we don't give it away first.
Can I request a song?
Go ahead.
Wake me up before you go from Wham.
Okay. You just did. Thanks for calling. We're going to take a look at Batman Part 2 of Green Ice.
How hard it is to admit when I'm wrong. But I was wrong, so wrong. When I ever even imagined I was losing my faith in Batman.
That
From
is
one
spectacular.
cliffhanger to another. I tell you, this is looking good, Dan. Looking really good.
Oh, I
thank you.
think it's a little fat around the middle, don't you, girls?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm much thinner than that.
It's the cooking ninja.
Oh.
Ninja cooking! What's going on here? What are you doing to this, Dan? Mr.
We're
Ninja,
making
he's making a sculpting of a cow. Oh, that cow! That cow.
Hello, dear. How are you? I've met my sisters here.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, sorry, girl. Well, Dan, dear, I understand you're at the home show this week. Is that right?
Yes, that is Edwina. I have a small booth at the show displaying my sculptures and the art of making large sculptures.
I suppose you're a smash smashing success. Didn't you win something, a medal or something?
Yes, I did. I placed 2 gold medals in the Culinary Arts Show this week, which I'm
2
very proud of.
gold medals. Let's hear it for Dan. Woo! That's a pretty wicked accomplishment, dear.
Must be kind of disappointing having to work with a cow after you've worked with such great.
You know, I like this sculpture a lot better than the Venus de Milo. You know, she's cute, but she's not quite all there. At least I've got my arms.
Yeah.
She's a very funny cow.
This will
Easy,
probably be
Ninja.
donated to some major museum or art gallery, I'm sure. Don't you think, Dan?
Sure.
The
I don't see
garbage
why not.
can.
Definitely, it's an original.
It
The
is.
one and only.
Now,
Edwina.
Araxi and I were talking, and we think the snout is a bit large, and the waist needs to be taken in just a little bit, and I think you can highlight my eyes just a teensy-weensy bit more, dear.
There's not any vanity in your family, is there?
None at all. I'm just a professional, and I'm trying to help Dan in his pursuit of artistic excellence.
As great Ronald McDonald used to say, over 55 billion served. So if I were you, I'd keep that beef tongue in your mouth.
Oh,
You're
my.
talking to a cook. Dan is a professional chef on top of being a very accomplished sculptor, so...
He's a wonderful talent. Yes, yes. I'm just saying that the waist is a little fleshy.
That's just the way that the cloak hangs, Edwina. You know, it's
yes.
It's the flow.
Oh,
You want me to slice him down a little bit?
No, maybe we better leave it for Edwina's purposes.
Listen, Dan, we realize you're a professional cook, but we've got the cooking ninja back here. The cooking lunatic is probably a little closer to the truth. He knows that probably one of the most favorite breakfast treats in Alberta is, of course, pizzas. Makes sense to me. So he's going. Oh, wait a minute. So he. Oh, gee, I'm getting attacked here. Ian, show us how to cook pizzas.
You do a good job of this right now.
Okay.
Today we are doing a special section of ninja cooking. And Lisa is going to tell us how to cook special ninja food, right?
No, it's Italian.
Yeah, don't tell me it's not Italian food.
It's Italian.
Italian food?
Yeah.
It's not ninja food?
No.
You mean I made a mistake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are we going to make?
Okay, it's called Pizza Quick.
And your name is Lisa Root?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right to the root of this. Now, what exactly do we need to make this, Lisa?
Okay, you need pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce, whichever, and ham, cheese, and red and green peppers.
Now, this isn't an ordinary bun.
Oh.
This is an English muffin?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and start now, and I'll just kind of help out.
Okay, you take the pizza sauce and you put 1 or 2 teaspoons full on the bun, and you spread it around.
Okay, these are kind of like mini pizzas then, aren't they?
Yeah.
Only you don't have to bake a crust.
Okay. Like you can put as much on as you want.
Okay. 1 more tablespoon of indigestion.
Okay. And then you put the ham on. You just like tear it into little pieces.
Okay, I'll work on this one here.
Okay.
Go with that. This is ninja cooking Italian style.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should. Here, you have a little bit of mine.
Okay.
Okay, now what's next?
You take the cheese. Just sprinkle it on the Italian way.
Okay, I'll put mine on here. I got mine over with real quick. It has to be grated cheese?
Yeah, grated.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, it all melts in the microwave, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's easier to melt if it's grated.
That's logical. And now this is the garnishing that goes on top?
Yeah, you
And
make
this
a
is-
happy face. It's green peppers and red peppers. Well, just suck, okay?
Am I going too fast?
Yeah. It tastes better with a lot of cheese, unless you
Yeah.
don't like cheese.
No, I like lots of cheese.
Okay. Now you can put you can do that one, and I'll do this one.
You took the biggest smile.
Okay.
This is real cute. Perfect.
Okay.
And now it's ready for the micro.
Yep.
Okay. I'll open the door for you here.
Okay, and then you put it in the microwave.
Is this a Ninja microwave?
No, Canadian. Okay, and then you put it on 9 for power, and about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
1.5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All we do is wait. 4 seconds left. Getting awfully close. Oh, hold it. Don't open that door. This is a job for Ninja.
Okay.
Are they done?
Yep.
Cut. Ninja's got a problem.
Okay. Now when you take them out of the microwave, you usually got to fix their faces, like just sort of, you know, put the nose over where it's supposed to be.
Gee, how come your face stayed on so perfectly and mine went cucamongo here?
Okay, and just push the smile up. You don't want a sad, happy face.
Smells just like pizza.
It is pizza.
Mmm. And they taste good too. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks.
That was great. From the
Okay.
Strathern Junior High School in Edmonton. Pizza quick. Okay, I'd like to welcome Jeffery Russell to the show. He's a 10-year-old in grade 5, and he's a very good artist. Actually, he's in a gifted art program in his school, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been drawing, Jeff?
Since I was 2.
2 years old.
Yeah.
So you've always had an interest in art. What's your favorite topics?
Like spaceships.
Yeah, I see you've got some spaceships here.
And fantasy.
Now, I heard that you sit in with grade 10s quite often in their art classes. That's how advanced this guy's art is. Let's have a look at some of this stuff here. Now, what? Oh, my goodness. What is this one, Jeffrey?
It's headquarters for the Legion of Superheroes.
The Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah. One of the things in comics.
Am I holding this upside down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Ninja's not very smart today. No. There we are. Gee, that took a lot of time to do. There's an awful lot of detail in there. What do you usually work in? What medium?
What do you mean by that?
Do you work with acrylics or paint, or usually just pencils?
Pencils, markers, or pens.
Good. Now, what else have you got here? You brought down some other things to show us today.
I've got a creature, anti-monitor.
I'll hold that up for you. This is the anti-monitor?
Yeah. Anti-monitor.
Did you used to doodle when you were real young? Did you doodle on the walls all around your crib and stuff like that? Yeah, I figured you were that type of character. Well, you know, Keith is quite an artist. You've probably watched the show and seen some of his artwork.
Yeah.
I think we should go down there and have a little visit with him. What do you think?
Nope. You're letting Jeffrey off way too easily. Jeffrey, I understand you forgot at school your portfolio. Is that not correct, Mundo?
Yeah,
You forgot all your good artwork, didn't you, Jeffrey?
Yep.
Well, I'm afraid you're in big trouble because we don't buy that kind of stuff here at Switchback, so I've pretty well prearranged it.
You don't?
Rob, could you please bring in the easel, please?
Rob, Jeffrey, the last thing you have to worry about is
Yes, Jeffrey, this is going to remind you to never forget your portfolio again.
He's an Edmonton Oiler fan.
Rob,
you know,
you've
you
got
don't
the
have to worry
pen.
about
Thank
them.
you. Jeff,
Come on down here, Jeff. I'll take off your mic here.
And get Jeff down here. Yes, he thought he was
There
going
you
to get
go.
away
You
with
just
this.
Come on down there with Keith and we'll show him a little lesson about art.
No. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. This is dirty. Yeah, clean this up. Perfect. Okay, Jeff, here you go. There's a pen. We want, what do we want? Something spaceships? A spaceship thing? No? What would you like to draw,
What's your
Jeffrey?
favorite thing you'd like to draw?
I don't know.
Okay, well, listen. Why don't you start drawing a spaceship, and me and you will kind of work together on a spaceship. I'm going to go up here and get some questions out of a few of our guests. Okay. Araxi, now's your big chance. Araxi, opportunity. Last week she wanted to be a television host. This is your opportunity. Araxi, ask Jeffrey, our guest, a question.
Jeffrey, what is your attitude about the biological atmosphere of life?
Boy, I tell you, I don't know her. Actually, questions like that. She's out in the ozone, this girl.
Really?
Wake up.
We may be in our 60s, Araxi, but we don't ask questions that hard. Okay, try again. You get another question.
Let's see.
You lose. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along.
You want to be on
Who's got
live
a
TV,
question?
Araxi? You got to be quick.
We've got Tammy, whose birthday it is today. Tammy, why don't you ask Jeffrey? That's looking great, Jeff.
How old were you when you started drawing?
He was 2. Think fast. I've heard that answer to that one already. Another question, Tammy. One more. Well, how old are you?
Let's go as fast as
When are you 10 years old?
On the 27th, but today is my birthday party.
Oh, today's the party? Okay, all right. Your birthday's on the 27th too? Okay, Jeffrey, listen. Jeff, when I said draw, I didn't mean whoop me. Okay, what am I? That is looking really good, Jeffrey. Okay, we got another question from Donald Duck.
Did you start by copying out of comic books?
No, I usually copied my dad.
Is your dad a cartoonist or an artist?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, another question. He's quick, real quick.
How did you get involved in doodling?
Come on, get that microphone up here.
Pardon me?
How did you get involved in drawing?
My dad was a really good artist, so I just like copying him, and then...
Do you two sit around and doodle after dinner at night and draw on the napkins and stuff?
No.
You don't?
No.
When do you do all your art?
At school a lot and at home at night.
I notice your perspective is really good, Jeffrey. Like your drawing, it's all in the right direction. Everything is going where it should be going. The wings are right. Everything is perfect. I love it. Where, a pen? You want me? Len, want me to help out? Okay, why don't I draw a space? Can I draw? You keep drawing down there. I want to draw the planet Saturn. I'm into that.
Yes, you're into spinny things.
Ian, now remember, now we're trying to change the image of the show to Mr. and Mr. Friendly.
I'm going to draw Pluto.
Why don't you go draw some unemployment from some other place? Boss, smarty pants. There, I got this. Why don't you keep helping out? Oh, that's great. The little bits of detail are super. Jeffrey, you're dynamite. I'm kind of a little... Take this, put some shooting things. I got a question over here. We got Donald Duck's finally got his question ready. Hit it, Donald. Now don't give me some dead air this time. Give me a question.
Have you ever thought of being a cartoonist when you grow up?
Yeah, I have.
Answer a little slower, Jeffrey. I got to get from point A to point B before you answer. Let's try it one more time. I'm just kidding. Say yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Do you have any artists that you really admire? Somebody that you really like their style?
My dad and a man named Dennis.
Your dad and a man named Dennis?
Yeah.
Is Dennis a Calgarian?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
He would have said his last name if he knew.
Dennis
Wait.
Dennis Humphrey?
Yeah.
Good. There's a little plug for Dennis Humphrey. Is he a good artist too?
Yeah.
Good. Oops. Every good artist has a mentor.
Okay, one more question. Zoe. One more question with Zoe. You let me down last week. You're going to recover this week? What's your question for Jeffrey?
What's your favorite thing to draw with, like pencil, pen, or what?
Pencils.
Wait a minute.
Sure, he can talk right into my mic.
I'm getting too much exercise.
Pencils.
I'm getting too much exercise. I'm going to take a break. You take a break. Come back right after this.
Thanks,
Jeffrey,
Jeff.
keep going.
Carry on. That was great.
Does anybody have any change? Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
He is immortal. He fought his first battle in 1536. He was destined to fight his final battle in New York City in 1986.
Your friend is a real screamer. Listen.
What do you want? Your head. Highlander, featuring original songs by Queen, starring Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. Highlander.
At a theater near you, consult local listing.
Okay, we got more rock videos coming up, and we're going to check on Dan and that sculpture of Edwina soon, too.
And we got Jeffrey over there still drawing, and also we want to make sure everybody at home knows how to win that Walt Healy Yamaha, but unfortunately, Crazy Bob had a few technical difficulties. Crazy Bob, I hope you're watching right now, because we know that you wanted us to read this information about the Walt Healy motorcycle, but unfortunately, the dates on this have been changed because of the technical difficulties that you encountered, so therefore, we're not going to give any dates at all, just the fact you have to stay tuned to find out how to win that.
That's right. I found out that motorbike's worth around $800.
$800?
Yes.
How do I win that? Crazy Bob, how do I win that motorbike?
You can't win it. You're an
What's
employee.
that? No, you can't win it. I can't?
Can't. Forget it.
Sorry, Bobby. Call you later.
All right, let's take some calls. Hi, you're on Switchback.
Need assistance.
Hello?
They need assistance? Two. Coming. Good morning, you're on Switchback.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
I want to find out information on how to win that Wall TV Yamaha?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep that information to ourselves because it's worth over $800.
I want to tell you a joke.
Wait a minute, wait. Ian, you interrogate him.
All right, is this a joke that you tell your mother or your father?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What do monsters eat? What do sea monsters eat?
What do sea monsters eat?
Fish and ships.
Fish and ships. That's
All right.
a good joke. Okay,
Good one.
I really think that our jokes are improving. Our
Just a
jokes
sec.
are improving. They're making my simple mind
Simple.
laugh.
Listen, we've got a couple birthdays in the audience here today, and I got a little trick, a little fun, I think Lethbridge. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So you say it's your birthday.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, you can make him do anything. Lethbridge.
Anyway, as the simple mind that I've got, what we should do is tell everybody that coming up right now is Alive and Kicking. Alive and Kicking.
Simple Minds. Take
Simple
a look.
Minds. Watch ours.
It is stunning, dear. It is absolutely... Oh, and you know what? I've come up with a title for this new piece of sculpture. In tribute to Araxia, I think we'll call it Edwina Bovine, Searching for the Biological Atmosphere of Life.
Oh, no.
I like it.
Personally, Araxia and I are on the same track. You know, I don't think she's an airhead at all.
You don't?
No.
Who said?
Oh, everyone I've talked to, dear. But never mind.
Edwina, I've got one thing to say, Edwina. I must comment, and I think, Dan, if you could possibly make our Edwina as pleasant to be with, as kind, and as courteous as this fine lard presentation.
Keith, can I say something to you?
No, you can't, Dan.
Lethbridge! Oh, let's let him talk, Lethbridge.
As I wanted to find out some of the tools that you're using now, are these handmade tools? Like, is that just a wire, or did you buy that?
No, basically, whatever I need, I go grab whatever's sitting in the junk pile and bend it up to any shape or form I need.
Now, you find that junk piles supply all the tools that you need to probably model a cow, but if you're making something a little more... Sorry, Edwina. Did you have something to say, Edwina?
No, I have nothing further to say to you, my dear.
Burns meats.
It's funny, you know, it almost...
No, that's supposed to hypnotize you. That didn't work? Oh, didn't work.
This kind of smells like a cow.
Jeff, you want to come over here and smell some of this, Jeffrey? Okay. Give it a
Jeffrey,
whiff.
as an artist, I thought you were above this sort of shenanigan, but obviously you're slipping into the mode of this show, and I'm very, very distraught.
Anyone on Switchback is not above these shenanigans. As a matter of fact, the tickets are free at the front desk. All you got to do is come down to CBC and pick them up and be a part of our studio audience.
You can. I tell you, what do you think? Jeffrey, do you think you'd like to get into sculpting cattle out of cattle?
Easier to stay with drawing.
Yeah. Why don't you give us a little look at your drawing over here that you've been doing, Jeffrey? We've got, who's this up here?
Crazy Bob.
You've stuck it, you won't even let him ride in your spaceship?
No.
Good idea.
He's always been a bit out of it.
What's happened down here, Jeffrey?
Well, I guess that was a crazy driver and he didn't know how to fly, so he crashed.
Maybe that was Crazy Bob's first trip out into space?
Probably.
And now you've got Ian at the wheel here. I think there might be a mistake letting Ian
Right
drive.
where Ian should be, at the wheel, at the controls.
Ha is right. Who's reading the map?
You.
Okay. All right. I tell you, Edwina?
Yes, dear.
I've got a question to ask to Dan here. How did you get Edwina's hair on top here? It's all kind of squirted out? Is that squirted through an extruder?
Squirted out. Mr. Marcel spends hours on this coiffure.
What was that, Edwina?
Edwina.
Mr. Marcel spends hours on my hair. I want to know how you recreated it, dear.
Well, all I did was put it through a grater.
Through a cheese grater?
Exactly.
Oh, you've met Mr. Marcel.
Is there any chance of this actually melting when the warm weather comes?
Not really. Because it is made out of beef fat, beef tallow.
We've got no shortage of that with you down here, Edwina.
No shortage of shortening.
No, lots of shortening. But it has a very high melting point, about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's really pretty good to work with.
That's about Edwina's melting point. I think.
Believe me, the heat is on around this joint.
What would you use? Now, what are they used for?
Okay, what they're basically used for is centerpieces in gourmet buffets, receptions, cocktail parties, etc.
So to limit people's appetite, you show them a statue of Edwina. and
No,
nobody feels
no,
like
no,
eating?
no, no. My, this must be the annual Pick on Edwina Day, I think.
Oh, Edwina, listen, the only reason it's Pick on Edwina Day is you get professional sculptors to come down and make statues for you. Everybody's heard the fact that you have a wardrobe department. And as far as I'm concerned, Ian and I are just a little bit, you know, we're a little,
Well,
a little jealous.
I must hesitate then to announce that Jeffrey is going to do a portrait of me next.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a chance to see Edwina's office one of these
Really?
days.
Jeffrey,
Come on.
why don't we take this off and let you get started on that portrait of Edwina
All
right now?
I'll pose, dear.
Okay, and we're running out of time.
You start going, and don't be
thanks
nice
for
to her,
staying
be
tuned
mean.
and watching Switchback this week. We got all kinds of stuff lined up next week.
We're
More
gonna
rock
save this.
videos. Edwina, you're going to be back next week, right?
You bet, honey. I love this show.
Lard and all, she'll be here.
Dan, thanks for coming down.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to
Okay, good luck at the home show.
thanks to Jeffrey for coming down here too. Come on over here, Jeff.
Dan,
Get
darling,
right in here.
it's been a pleasure working with you, dear. Go embrace me, embrace me.
Make sure you join us next week on Switchback and learn how to win that motorbike. Yeah!
If you wish to be a part of our studio audience, all you have to do is phone CBC in Calgary, 283-8361 during regular business hours. Until next week then, keep an eye out for Keith and Ian. They've been known to force people to buy them a glass of milk.